very good afternoon to you, everyone around the world. How are you doing? Today is a bright sunny afternoon here, and we're heading in Black Bush, and we're heading at a different side. This is less beholden, I believe. I've never went to this side, so today we're taking a tour here in this side to see how it is and what we're gonna find there. I have relatives that lives in Black Bush Polder. At the other side, that's Yakasari, but here we have a different section, and we're gonna see what it's like there. At this moment, I know you're missing a Fraz. He's not here with us today. Actually, he gone to lessons, so we're gonna be heading in here to take a drive and to see what it looks like. Earlier it has been a lot of rain, but now we can see the sun is shining brightly, so we're gonna be heading in. Let's beholden. You can see the roads are a bit muddy because of heavy rainfalls. That's happening right now in Guyana. Yeah, so we're gonna be heading there to see what's happening. So here we have this sign, we can see marked "Let's beholden." So right now we're heading in there in the street, so we're gonna see there. I think this side is, I'm not sure if they do farming and rice farming as well, or planting of crops. We're gonna see, because we know in Yakasari side there are lots of rice. Many years back, a lot of persons were planting vegetables, a variety of different vegetables. Saturday market, you know, a lot of vegetables would come out of Black Bush, but now a lot of persons, due to the harsh weather conditions, we're having persons actually, you know, move away from the farming and having converted to rice farming rather. You know, we're seeing a few cucumbers and stuff here, so we're gonna see what's happening this side and how many houses are, so yes, right in front we saw two persons. Hi uncle and auntie, how are you this afternoon?
Good. Good.
Nice. And I see you're having, look, they're reaping watermelon right now. Yeah. And I can tell, how is the weather treating y'all right now?
Real bad.
I know, I guess watermelon get priced now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and they're not that big, I can tell, because of the weather, right?
Yeah.
But are they ripe enough? They're ready to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So where do you take these now? Like to sell them out? You have customers coming in?
They come collect it.
Oh, you wholesale?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you have a lot of fields. Oh, and you all these are your okras out here? Nice, short okra, nah?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess they make up the road now. I'm seeing good roads. How is it now in there? Right down. There are good roads right down?
Yes.
Okay. So you and your husband, you do the planting?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're here all day?
Fish me not see for the morning, boy. What you see in there? Snook.
Wow, Uncle catching fish to like. Nice.
Oh.
And it has his little hut here. I guess that's where they're staying. They're planting bora. So you catch fish too, Uncle? These trenches got fish?
Yes.
Wow, should I walk with my cast now then? It's a nice weather day to catch fish. The water is calm, eh?
Yeah.
And you said snook and so. Wow. So a lot of farming is done in here?
Yeah.
Just like the other side, nah?
Yeah, like if you go up over the road, sir.
Okay.
Nobody plant it.
Nice. Anyway, you enjoy your day.
You too.
And you take care. So as we're going in, we're seeing a lot of, Uncle said there are other persons planting here. This is I guess a rice field. And then other farmers are planting crops. Across the other side, these are some balangers bygone as we know it. I guess they're bearing out. Some of them are bare out already. And with this heavy rain too, you can see how many are on the trees. And the plants are dying out. Lots of okras. Wow, the trees are very tall. Behind we have the Corolla running on the fence. Lots of balanchas back there. Yeah. So in the afternoon, mostly persons will be reaping their crops. Persons will come and pick up for the next day to take to the market. So once they have their customers, they would be wholesaling their produce to take them out. And we know people come from all over, especially region 5 and so on. They would probably maybe come across and get their veggies, you know, for market next morning. Portland Market, Rosal Market, everywhere. They would come and get their stuff to take down, you know. To get in here, you know, because the tractor combines coming in, they're breaking up the road. Here we can see some watermelon, a lot in the fields right now. The weather is destroying them. You can see that you're not actually seeing the leaves, but just watermelons. A lot of them are rotten out. Persons are losing their crops, especially rainy time. In Guyana here, when there's too much sun, it affects the crops as well. When there's too much rain, it also affects them because they would be flooded out. The roots will be, remember, the water is not going to dry out so fast, and it's soaking up the root and all the plants are dying. Yeah, so that is why, just like we saw there, they're picking out the watermelons, because if the rain keep falling, all the watermelon will water soak and they will get rot, you know, rotten out, and you can't use the crops. So here we can see farming, because you know, you never know with the weather, and now the weather pattern changes significantly over the past 2 years. Last year we had total drought. Then in Guyana, for this we know as the May-June rain season, it lasts almost 6 months non-stop rain, where the weather is predicting a lot of rain for this month as well. Lots and lots of rain. It does affect the rice as well too, especially when you're reaping and so on. It prevents them from reaping and, you know, going in there in the fields. But here we can see that they're planting. These rice are coming up there nicely. well, for sure we have the Caribbean rice. That's a very popular brand that goes in the Caribbean, and that's exported for I don't know how many countries, but that's a popular brand of rice. The Caribbean, we know that for. Then we have in Black Bush here, they would have the short grain and long grain rice. They have different names for the rice, and they have different kind, you know. Yes. And they say the ones that are from here, sweet rice boils fast, you know, because when you're eating rice, you want good rice, for sure. Here we're seeing houses now. Yes, and definitely going to see a lot of tractors in here. So a lot of rice. You can see a lot of machineries here. Oh, Faiz, we have to stop for this water nut. I was looking for this. See a spot? We have to see. Yes, guys, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here too as well, in the trenches there. As you can see, the water lily. My boys never ate water nuts before, and they're close by here. So we're gonna try to see if we can get some. And right in the corner there, I'm seeing. That is such a beautiful bird here. Wow, blue. Yes, that's like a normal crane. So here we're heading at another lane. After Sari. So as you can see, they're all interlinked together. We can actually drive and see all the three sections. We went to Let's Beholden and My Victory. And I remember when, like about 20 years back, we'd always get tapir coming in. Those were the only vehicles that would run. It would have been so difficult to get in here. You would have to wait for hours and hours, waiting by the bus stop. And when you have a load, then they come in. A tapir ride was so different from anywhere else in the country, you know. When you come into Black Bush, you're excitedly waiting to get a tapir ride. Yeah, it's like the seats are on the side, and the back it's very high. I used to come with my grandmother. We would visit her sister in Black Bush. And in here they don't really have Saturday market, they have Sunday market in here. That's a bit of difference as well in here. And those days too, you didn't have current, electricity, water, everything was like so different, muddy streets and all. It's so different now. You have good roads, they have current, telephone, they have water. You know, persons are not having difficulties like many years back. So a lot has changed over the years. It's better now. But in those days, you used to use black stage to brush your teeth. You would go for a walk in the morning and go by the coker and the back dam lands, and you will try to go and pick water nut. And I want my boys to see what really is water nut, how does it taste. And it's been many years I haven't tasted myself, so you know, the long time way we say it's the best good memories, you know. And I guess this generation will never know what it's like to have such fun, despite, you know, you didn't have any current and so on. It was still more fun and more nature-like, and you know, we're having the best time of our life. Yeah, walking through the trails, enjoying the mud, the streets, and all the backlands, mangoes. You're searching for mangoes, searching for these, you know, wild fruits, you would say. Yeah, those were the fun memories of childhood in Black Bush growing up. And another thing too, like our August holiday would come up, we would come and we would spend vacation, like, you know, now you hardly find the children are doing that. My cousin will come by a spot tree and I would go and spend time with them. It was like a tradition thing where we spend time, yes, hanging out. Like my cousins would go by me and I would go by them, and they're all excited when the holidays are approaching, you know, just to spend holiday. Yeah, I didn't find my aunt and Shireen and Cousin Aunt. I remember I would go and visit her and spend lots of holidays by her and my cousins. And you're looking forward for these opportunities. As soon as school closes, you're gonna spend holidays. You know? Now you're not hearing anybody talking about that. The children are not going to family members or hanging out and spending time. Yeah, so that was something we did back in the days as well. So this part is Yaksari we're actually at. We saw the primary school there. And this over here, the roads are really good now, because many years back you would always get, you know, the roads would be bad, potholes everywhere. And here it's also populated now more, but those dams over there, they're still mud. But the main roads, I consider they build all the main roads better now, and vehicle can go in and out. It's not difficult to get in now. Cars can come in. Back in the days, you know, when you hear rainy season, you can easily get into Black Bush. Yeah, when you hear Black Bush, you hear of muddy streets and dams, lots of potholes, tractor combine, traversing everywhere, and it would be so muddy. Like there you would see lots and lots of mud. Persons living across, so around the muddy streets. Okay, so we're briefly stopping here. We saw this beautiful landscape. This is like a neem tree, guys. And last, have you seen a real neem tree? You know, back in the days, they would use this to put in the rice. They still do. You know, the rice would get worms and weeble. Yeah, I remember this. Mommy would say, go get some neem leaves and put in the bucket. And now we're seeing, when you go and do your research, how important this leaf is for all illnesses. Beautiful, beautiful. They have birds in the tree. I see a nest. And beautiful flowers. This is such a beautiful spot right here. Here we're at Yaksari side. This is the other side, and it is known also as the forestry head. They stop in front. I can see a lot of corolla here. Behind we have squash, and they're actually not picking them. You see they're ripening out there, and especially if you don't have good price, they're leaving it. And look, there's owls, chicken hawk. Yeah, two of them on the tree waiting there, I guess, to catch fish. They're hungry for a meal. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of corolla ripe out on the tree here. They're not actually picking them. You know, if you don't have the price, they're leaving them there. Yeah, because they have to pay the walkman, and if it's going cheap, but they're not making any profit instead. Here we're having a lot of balafaya pepper, hot big pepper. Yeah, look at them, how much? Oh my goodness. Peppers. I think pepper is very reasonable right now too. You know, but they have a lot on the trees to pick out here. You want to make a pepper sauce? This is the best pepper to use, guys. Hot pepper, you call it a balafaya pepper. Yeah. Make your achar, mango achar, and so this gives the flavor, the intense flavor you're looking for. This is the pepper right here to give that flavor. Also, if you want to cook your nice cook-up rice and your nice curry, you know, you use the balafaya pepper, you get good flavor. The seed actually gives the flavor that extreme heat, but if you take some of it out, you'll actually get, you know, nice mild flavor. This part going out, you would normally find on both sides of the road they will be planting a lot of vegetables as well, but I see that they're not cleaning it because the rain, the weeds are overtaking the crops here. I guess the weather is too harsh on the crops. There's some of them they just leave it to die. These fields are overgrown with bushes. But we still do depend on these farmers because without them we will not have our fresh veggies in the market. So despite all the hard work and we see their losses and all of that, we have to be very thankful that we're having fresh fruits and veggies at the end of the day, because the ones that are still planting, it's thanks to them that we have all our stuff in the market still, because imagine if they stop planting, what's gonna happen at the market? We're not gonna be having all these fresh peppers and vegetables out. Water left on the road because of the limit in the road. The water is not going anywhere. And this is rainfall water right here.